In 10 years your job might not exist yet, and I don't mean that in a scary way. Every major technological shift in history hasn't just killed jobs, it's created entirely new ones that nobody saw coming. 100 years ago nobody was hiring social media managers or cloud architects or podcast editors. Those jobs would have sounded like science fiction. So what happens when AI becomes as common as electricity? What new roles emerge that we can't even imagine hiring for today? That's exactly what we're exploring, because the jobs of tomorrow are being written right now and you might want to get ahead of the curve. Welcome back to Zero Index, where we break down the future of AI and technology in ways that actually matter to your life. If you're new here, consider subscribing because we do this every week. Let's get into it. Number 1 is the AI whisperer, or more formally what I'd call a prompt architect. Now I know what you're thinking, prompt engineering already exists, but hear me out, because this role is going to evolve into something far more sophisticated. Right now prompting an AI is kind of like typing keywords into Google back in 2005. It works, but it's clunky and most people are just guessing at what might produce good results. The prompt architects of the future won't just be writing better prompts, they'll be designing entire conversation frameworks, building reusable prompt libraries for specific industries, and understanding the deep psychology of how these models interpret language. Imagine someone who specializes in medical AI prompting, who knows exactly how to phrase questions to get the most accurate diagnostic suggestions while avoiding the specific failure modes that medical AI tends to have. Or someone who builds prompt systems for legal firms that can navigate complex case law without hallucinating citations. These won't be generalists typing into ChatGPT, they'll be specialists who understand both the domain they're working in and the intricate ways language models process information. Companies will pay serious money for people who can make their AI tools dramatically more effective just through better communication design. Number 2 is what I'm calling an AI ethicist/bias auditor, and this one is going to be huge. As AI systems make more and more decisions that affect real human lives, from loan approvals to hiring decisions to medical diagnoses, someone needs to be checking these systems for fairness. Not just once when they're deployed, but continuously as they learn and evolve. This isn't a philosophical position, it's a technical and legal necessity. We're already seeing early regulations in Europe and starting to see them in the US that require companies to prove their AI systems aren't discriminating. So who does that proving? The bias auditor digs into the training data, examines the model's outputs across different demographic groups, and identifies where things are going wrong. But here's where it gets interesting, this job requires a completely new skill set that doesn't really exist yet. You need to understand machine learning well enough to know where bias creeps in, you need statistical chops to design fair testing frameworks, you need enough legal knowledge to understand compliance requirements, and you need the communication skills to explain all of this to executives and regulators who might not have technical backgrounds. It's a hybrid role that combines data science, ethics, law, and communication. Universities are just barely starting to create programs for this, and the demand is going to massively outpace supply for at least the next decade. Number 3 is the synthetic media authenticator, or as I like to think of it, the digital forensics expert for the AI age. We're entering an era where you genuinely cannot trust what you see or hear. Video of someone saying something they never said, audio of voices that don't exist, images of events that never happened, this is all trivially easy to create now, and it's only getting better. Someone needs to be the arbiter of what's real. News organizations will need people who can verify whether footage is authentic before they publish. Legal teams will need experts who can testify in court about whether evidence has been synthetically generated. Insurance companies will need specialists to determine if that car accident video is real or fabricated. Political campaigns will need rapid response teams to debunk fake content. This job combines technical skills like understanding the artifacts and signatures that AI-generated content leaves behind with investigative skills like tracking the provenance of media and identifying coordinated disinformation campaigns. The tools for detection are evolving just as fast as the tools for creation, so this will be a constant cat and mouse game requiring continuous learning. And here's the thing, trust is incredibly valuable. As synthetic media makes everything questionable, the people who can reliably separate truth from fiction become essential infrastructure for society. Number 4 is what I call an AI integration therapist, and I know that sounds strange, but stay with me because this might be the most human of all these jobs. As AI tools become embedded in every workplace, organizations are going to face a massive psychological and cultural challenge. People are scared, some reasonably and some unreasonably, about what AI means for their careers. Teams are going to struggle with how to divide work between humans and machines. Managers won't know how to evaluate performance when half the work is being done by algorithms. Someone needs to help navigate all of this human complexity. The AI integration therapist works with individuals and teams to process their anxiety about automation, develop healthy working relationships with AI tools, and figure out how to preserve meaning and purpose in work when the nature of that work is changing rapidly. This is part organizational psychologist, part change management consultant, part technology trainer, and part career counselor, all rolled into one. Big companies already spend fortunes on change management when they implement new software systems. When the change is as fundamental as AI, which doesn't just change the tools but changes the very nature of human contribution, that support infrastructure needs to be much more sophisticated. This role requires deep empathy, understanding of human psychology, enough technical literacy to understand what AI can and can't do, and the ability to help people find their unique value in a world where many tasks are being automated. Number 5 is the AI trainer/data curator, and while this one sounds closer to existing jobs, it's going to evolve in ways that are really fascinating. Right now most AI training is done by data labelers, often in low-wage settings, just annotating images or categorizing text. But as AI systems become more sophisticated, the training process needs to become more sophisticated too. Future AI trainers will be domain experts who teach AI systems the nuanced judgment calls that separate adequate from excellent. A master chef might spend time training a culinary AI not just on recipes but on the subtle principles of flavor combination that only come from decades of experience. A veteran detective might train investigative AI on the pattern recognition instincts that help solve complex cases. A skilled negotiator might train business AI on the delicate art of reading a room and knowing when to push and when to hold back. These won't be entry-level annotation jobs, they'll be highly paid consulting gigs where the most skilled practitioners in various fields essentially download their expertise into AI systems. And the data curator side is equally important. Someone needs to determine what data an AI should and shouldn't learn from, how to balance different perspectives in training sets, and how to maintain quality as these systems scale. Garbage in, garbage out has never been more true than in AI training, and the people who curate high-quality training data will be surprisingly influential. So those are 5 jobs that barely exist today but could be everywhere in 10 years. The AI whisperer who designs how we communicate with AI systems. The bias auditor who keeps AI fair. The synthetic media authenticator who separates real from fake. The integration therapist who helps humans adapt. And the AI trainer who teaches machines wisdom. What's interesting is that all of these jobs require something AI itself isn't good at yet. They require judgment, ethics, human understanding, and the ability to navigate ambiguity. The best way to prepare for an AI-dominated job market isn't to compete with AI at what it does well, it's to develop skills in the spaces where humans are still essential. If you found this valuable, smash that subscribe button because we explore the edges of AI and technology every single week here on Zero Index. Drop a comment telling me which of these jobs you'd actually want and if you think I missed one that should have made the list. I'll see you in the next one.